here at the City County building. We're going to be trying to bring you 3 hours of information about what's happening with the election. Erica is with us tonight, and I'll introduce you more. Yeah, say your last name.
My name is Erica Aplanup.
Aplanup. And she's going to be part of our coverage tonight. After I kind of give a little bit more information, we'll give you a chance to explain. But she is also going to be giving a lot of the information after I read it in English. Then she's going to go over some stuff in Spanish, hoping to bring an interest to the different communities that we have in Saline.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to just go over at first what candidates we have running. Okay, we have candidates running in the 69th district, okay? And it's important that you know those are West Salina precincts and South precincts. We also have Clark Sanders and Ryan Holmquist facing off in the 71st District, and those are the East Salina precincts. We also have contested Stephen Howe, who is a Republican, and Jeff Zammerslaw, who's a Democrat. We have some unopposed. Running unopposed in District 108 is Stephen Johnson, a Republican in Southern Saline County. Running unopposed also is Senate District 24, J.R. Clays. If you've been around Salina for a while, you know J.R. Clays have been in politics for a while and is trying to move up and be a senator. And then also, writing candidate for Senate District 24, Randy Harding. Okay, and one of the big things tonight, too, we didn't get a chance to talk about this. All it says is jail vote there. But the citizens have gotten an opportunity to vote whether they want to have a new jail. That'll be a really good thing to watch and follow. So, okay, what I'm going to do now, we have some more introduction, but I want to introduce Erica and give you a little more information. Erica Aplanup.
Yes.
Is that about right? Okay. So, like I said, she is going to give information in Spanish, but I just want to let the viewers know, and me asking too, how did you get interested? What made you come over to Salina Media Connection and try to get helping us out?
So I live here for 13 years. So, and when I see the how people need different servers, and some people for the language or some people for the legal state, they don't go and ask. So I think we need more information because now the community Hispanic is big and big.
Mm-hmm. Very big.
Yes. So I think we need they know about what happened in town, what happened in Salina.
Yeah.
So that is how I want to be part of this program. And
Great.
so we have almost open the project
Right.
for I can transmit to the people in Spanish what happened in the city.
Right. Okay, so I'm just going to pass this over, and she's going to read that part that I introduced us with, and she's going to speak Spanish, and we'll get to listen to her lovely words. I don't know Spanish, but I'm sure you'll sound wonderful. And if you're not sure of something, were you going to say that you weren't sure of?
Okay,
Did it
so
make sense to you?
we have a Clark Sanders and Ryan Holmquist. So they go for the 75 district. It's Salina president.
Yes.
We have a Stephen Home and Jeff Salmers.
Right.
We have a running opposite district.
Unopposed, yeah.
108 Stephen Johnson for Salina County.
So actually here that is should be Saline. Okay.
Saline County. Also, we have the running opposites
Unopposed, right,
in the street for the 24 GR Great Art. So, and right Senator race, District 24, Randy Hardy.
Right, right.
Okay.
And if you want to just start at the top and then kind of end here, we'll be around on the same page.
Okay.
And be able to follow each other.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
You can just welcome them again and say that you're glad they're watching, however you want to.
okay. So, welcome everybody. So we are here tonight for transmit these the elections. So I think it's very important. So today mark the big difference how they be the next 4 years in the country. So we start for a couple hours for see who is the new president, right?
Right.
So it's very excited right now because the next hours they be mark the fusion for this country in the next 4 years.
Absolutely.
So many people, Hispanic, many Latinos, they coming to vote this day, and they the previous. I think that's very important. We do that because we need. They need to know we are important in the community.
Right.
So, in any vote from the Hispanic people, Latino people is
Right.
important.
Very
so
true.
we mark the difference absolutely. So we see how
That's great. Yeah.
the results.
Right. Okay. You're gonna go. You're gonna go down the. Okay. Go ahead.
So today is very interesting, the Saline jail that we bought because they want, they need a new installations, right?
Right.
That is something is very interesting because they really need the installations, the building they have, they
Yeah.
really need change.
Right.
So do you want to talk more about
Going
this
down
part?
here. Well, do you want to go over this in Spanish? Speak to them. Speak to those people who can understand you, and I start with the English and then hand it to you with Spanish, or do you see a better way of doing it?
It's okay, I can do it in Spanish.
Okay. Well, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, and then I'll start on that second part. Yeah. So go ahead and start up there, which you already did that.
Okay.
Welcome.
So,
Yeah.
I'm Erica Plano. So I be do the Spanish presentation tonight. So everything happened here. So we try doing Spanish language for you guys know what happened. So we cover it for Saline Media Connections. So 69 district explained where is president in the south and West Salina president and South presidents. So we have a Clark Sanders and Ryan Hawkins.
Yeah.
They go for the first field district. It's Salina presidents. We have Stephen Home and Jeff Sumner.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
running opposite district 108 Stephen Johnson, Southern Salina County, running opposite for Senate,
yeah.
District 24 GR, Greg Art, Senate race, District 24 Randy Hardy.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go on to the next part, and we'll just get started that way. And later, we're going to be doing some interviews with some of the people we have. Hi, Clark. So we can keep our 3 hours going. And, you know, if we can do interviews together with one person,
Okay.
we can set up a chair,
right.
whatever. Okay, so then we are also going to be paying attention to the coverage of state and national tallies from Saline County. We have a very big race that has been very close. For Kansas Senate, Roger Marshall is the Republican, and Barbara Bollier is the Democrat. Also, for 1st District Representative, Callie Barnett is the Democrat, and 1st District Representative Tracy Mann is the Republican. All right, and of course, as you mentioned, we're also going to try to give you information. We've decided, at least to begin with, if giving you national information as we get it. We're going to at least kind of try to start out with the CNN election coverage. We'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll find a better site. So we'll also be able to give you numbers, how Donald Trump did in Kansas, and of course we'll give you national totals, and how Vice President Joe Biden did in Kansas, and national totals as well. So, like I said, local, state, and national. We have the jail vote, which is a big deal too, and we'll have Jamie Doss. She's the county clerk, and she'll come down periodically and give the latest numbers. Okay. If you want to talk about this stuff in Spanish, we kind of just stopped about right there.
So, the coverage of the state and national tallies from the Saline County, Kansas Senator is Roger Marshall. So we have a Kansas Senate, Barbara Boyer. First District Representative is Kelly Barnett. The First District Representative we have also Tracy Ment. The coverage of national race, we have the President Donald Trump, and we have the Vice President Joe Biden in Kansas national totals. Okay?
All right, great. All right, so now I think Alan said that he talked to Jamie Doss yesterday, and she's going to come down probably about 7:40, and she's going to be bringing the advance ballots and the by-mail ballots.
Okay.
So those will be counted, which, I think we could talk a little bit about that. From what I'm understanding about what's happening here, in Saline County, and in lots of places, it looks like there's a lot more advance voting and by mail. What are your thoughts on some of that as all of this has moved around COVID? And
Yes.
what are you thinking about how this election looks with its differences?
This time is totally different because I know people are scared go and vote in person for the COVID. So many people do with the time by mail. But in my case, I'm not really sure. Same this year for the mail, so this time. So I go this morning in person. I did, but I understand. So many people are scared about the situation. That's what they did with advance, with the time, and they send by mail.
Right.
So, but we see how that.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll at least find out a little bit about Saline County when Jamie comes down for her first numbers.
Yes.
All right. We also, let's see. Well, we're going to try to bring, I guess, we could kind of look. I don't know if at this point they would have any of the presidential votes counted yet. I would say, I think the word I might use to describe how that campaign has gone between Biden and Trump, I would say maybe the word would be contentious. And that's a nice way of saying that it's just they have so many differences, and there's been so many things that have happened. As you said, this is going to really make a difference on how our next 4 years have gone. How do you think each of the candidates have appeared to our country?
Can you be more specific in your question?
I'm thinking, Joe Biden is just so rather quiet. I mean, he talks, but when he was younger, he had a stutter. I watched a little bit of a documentary. So he's very measured and, thinks about what he's talking about. And maybe a little bit boring. I mean, it doesn't mean that's bad, but you know what I mean. And Trump, on the other hand, he is never boring. And he speaks off the top of his head and engages reporters. And they're very different candidates. Do you think that will have been a good thing or a harder thing for our country that's voting one way or the other, because they're so different?
Did you talk about how the personality each one have?
Yes.
We can, in the last 4 years, we can see how is the personality Trump. So he can show different personalities in different times. I can say the community Hispanic now, we are half and half. So no everybody is with Trump, or no everybody is with Biden. So it's kind of difficult can do the prediction right now, because I can when I talk with friends, so we talk about what is what they can see good right now in Trump, what is bad, but also in the other side, what they see is not right.
Right.
So I'm so excited for see the results.
Yes, yeah, it is going to be very exciting. And I mentioned too when we went in to who was running for Kansas Senate, the Roger Marshall and Barbara Bollier race. That will be very interesting to see. Like I said, I just saw a poll. She's a couple points behind him, but they've been real close. And the thing is, if she would win, then that would put a Democrat in the Senate. And the Democrats want more of that, and Republicans want to keep Roger Marshall. So that's going to be very, very interesting to watch also. Let's see. Well, we're going to try to get interviews as we go along. It's getting close to, I think, a time when Jamie Doss is going to come down. I think we're going to go ahead and take a small break, and we're just going to have a shot of the room while we do that, and we can kind of gather up what we want to talk about next and maybe see if we can figure out